I find it so crazy that growing up, dairy for me was considered good. Whether it was the got milk ads or just general nutrition advice you would hear as a kid growing up in the 90s and 2000s. Now, dairy has been blamed for everything from acne to arthritis. But is it really inflammatory, or is it just easy pickings as the villain of this internet nutrition era that we're in right now? Let's explain it. At one point, I personally cut dairy out of my diet almost completely, thinking that it would help clear my skin, help with my digestion, fix my bloating. But guess what? It didn't change any of those things. And most importantly, I feel like I missed out on a very, very valuable protein source. Now, when I reintroduced high quality dairy back into my diet, I felt the same, but more importantly, I performed better. Moral of the story, it wasn't dairy. It was the over restriction of food plus poor quality choices elsewhere in my diet. So here's the deal. Most large review studies show no link in regard to systemic inflammation in healthy people. In fact, some dairy, like fermented yogurt, may reduce inflammation. Lactose intolerance is a real thing, but that's not the same as inflammation. And the problem usually isn't dairy, it's the ultra processed dairy forms that have a bunch of sugar, oils, and additives within them. Now, there are people who should be careful. If you're lactose intolerant, start with low lactose options like whey protein, very high quality protein that contains dairy. And with the whey protein, it also equals anabolic measures as well. There's dairy that contains gut friendly bacteria, and especially the ones who have the fermented options. And certain dairies are rich in calcium, potassium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Dairies can be very accessible, nutrient dense, and honestly, it's the best way to, probably get your macros in without having to scarf down that fifth meal full of chicken. Inside our program, The Lab, we don't demonize food. We test it, we track it, we personalize it. Some of my clients thrive with Greek yogurt and protein shakes. Others do better with dairy free products. The goal is to build a nutrition strategy based on you, not Instagram or TikTok myths. Look, the internet loves the nutrition villains, the gluten, the carbs, the dairy, or whatever is trending at that time. But you don't need to fear food. You just need a game plan. So I suggest you to stop running from a trend or a fad to a fear and develop a nutrition basis or somewhat of a grounding that supports your lifestyle. So tap the link below and join me inside the lab. I'll see you there.